So I'm giving the Chihuahuas a treat today because we haven't been given cheese from the food bank, but we were given this the other day. And they can eat it. It's apple and maple porcelain. And it's funny, you know, I used to eat a lot of porcelain actually. I loved it. And I never looked at the nutritional information. And I mean, in 2 tablespoons, there's 100 calories and 35 milligrams of cholesterol and 35% of your daily value of saturated fat and a little bit of trans fat in there. But there's only 2 grams of protein. And it's funny, like I used to think of cheese as being a protein food. I never thought of it as being a fat food. And now I realize very differently, you know, but it's funny how you go through life and you don't even consider things like that, right? Like this is a huge saturated fat food is what it is. Really, it's not a protein food at all. So, but they will enjoy it. Kids want? You want Amfred's toast. Elvis, you can have big piece of toast. Okay, Opie will get some toast too. Just wait. And I've put it on. You can get a little piece because you're a very small angel. There you go. You can have a big piece, Paris. Are you going to take it? You just want the cheese. Okay, well, I'm not going to hold it for you. And you wait. Opie, come here. You get a piece. You don't have to steal from other people. Paris doesn't like it. Everyone else likes it. But I put it on. Oh, and now Annaford's eating her stuff like Annaford needs any more meat on the bone. But, I'll give this, I guess, to whoever wants it. Well, you didn't eat the last one. I'm not going to give you another one. Okay, I'll give it to you, but there's no point. I'm not going to hold it. You take it. Anyway, so the one who likes it the most was Annafred. She certainly didn't eat it. And, well, Annafred is lactose intolerant, so this should be fun. Anyway, I wanted to mention this book, 200 Crochet Stitches. It's a step-by-step guide to 200 crochet stitches. There we go. Tracy Todd Hunter. It has nothing to do with cross stitch. So, it has some beautiful stitching in here. I will show you a few. That one. This one. And this one, look, it's flowers. Isn't that wonderful? It's a flower garden. And I have a hard time learning things like this from books. But there are good pictures. And I don't know. I think I need to have some help from my mom to figure out how to make these stitches. I just do my own thing with crocheting. Back when I was in college, I had a beautiful roommate. She was from Switzerland, and she was very tall. She could have been a supermodel. She was that beautiful. And she was a dairy farm. But she taught me how to crochet. And I'm really glad that she did, because I enjoy crocheting. It's very fun. And for a long time there I couldn't, because my wrist used to be so sore. I had to actually teach myself how to write with this hand, because I didn't think that I'd be able to use this one again for writing. But you know, it's amazing how the body heals itself. It's incredible. It took a long time because I was having to wing it on my own. But I was not getting help from the doctors. And you know, it's funny, I told James about the story when I went to, like, he knew me at the time, but we weren't together or anything. And I went to the doctor about my wrist because it was so bad I couldn't actually bend my wrist. When I tried to bend my wrist, my elbow would go up to, you know, get the same sort of motion. So it took me a little while to realize, until I actually saw my, you know, you don't really look while you're doing things, right? So until I actually saw that my wrist wasn't bending and my elbow was going up, I was like, huh, you know, but it hurt a lot. So at the time I was doing a lot of pruning for my job. But anyway, and using chainsaws, stuff like that. Anyway, I don't know exactly what did it. It was definitely the work, but I don't know what about the work. But I know the suckatures hurt the most, but it could have been any of the things I was doing. Anyway, but when I went to the doctor, initially he thought it was tendonitis. Stop it, Elvis. And pretty much any of my relatively educated coworkers thought it was carpal tunnel, but I don't know. It was terrible. It was so terrible. The pain would just shoot up, and it was like impossible to sleep with. So I was really getting run down because I couldn't sleep. Anyway, but when I went to the doctor, that's what he thought at first. And then he told me that there were a few things that I could do. I could stop it. I could, he said, in order to get, he said what you really need to do is stop doing the job that you're doing. And I was thinking, well, this is what I'm educated to do. So how's that, you know? What if you were, you know, as a doctor, you were told, oh, yeah, you can't be a doctor anymore. So all that education that you've gotten, well, there you go. Enjoy. So anyway, and then he said, well, there's surgery that they can do, but I can't refer you to the surgery until we've tried some other things. So you'd have to try physiotherapy or get an x-ray or something first before. And so I thought, okay, well, I'll do physiotherapy. So he wrote out a thing for me, and I went to a physiotherapist, and it was very expensive. It was like $50 to get physiotherapy. So I thought, okay, I'm going to get an x-ray. So I went back to him to get an x-ray, and so he sent me for an x-ray, and then he hadn't contacted me. And then I contacted him, like I booked an appointment, and I said, so what about the x-ray results? And he's like, I sent you for an x-ray? Like he'd totally forgotten about that and somehow didn't make it into his notes, or had been deleted from his notes by somebody else in the clinic. I don't know. But yeah, it was, with him, it was very interesting. I didn't get anything done, and he'd send me for tests, and what's the point, right? And so yeah, I never ended up getting any kind of medical attention for the condition that I needed attention for, and it's crazy. It's just crazy. So I was having to try to work like that. But I mean, eventually I did stop doing that work, and it probably took, I don't know, 10-15 years, and now I can write like crazy again. So that's awesome. So the body can recover, you just have to give it a chance and a lot of time.